Hi everyone, back in my kitchen, and somehow some of you actually watched my previous video and asked me to make more, so you lucky things, I'm making some more. What am I doing? Oh god, I've already forgotten the first step. I've got to put the oven on to 180 degrees. Don't actually really have an oven, let me show you. All I really have is this kind of, well, it does work as an oven, microwave oven, that I actually got for free off my ex. Let's not ask any more questions. Okay, oven up to 180 degrees. Let's pray. Preheating. So, what I am actually going to be making today is Ganoush, which is an amazing smoky aubergine dish. I believe you find it in Middle Eastern cuisine. So, what I need to do is, first of all, not drop the aubergines, which I put here to try and look professional, but it's not working. It's just going to fall off the edge. Oh, shit. So actually, I have a bit of a confession. I mean, well, I think aubergines are pretty overlooked and neglected in general. In the UK, but in Japan, they're beautiful. The way they do aubergines, you know, they grill them slowly and put on some kind of sweet miso paste on top, like nasi dengaku. Oh, it's gorgeous. But they've just been neglected, I think, in the UK. And because I'm British, I've neglected these aubergines. Let's have oh, you know what? Let me show you. I've neglected these aubergines so badly that they need. They probably should have been eaten a really, really, really long time ago. They look very, very sad indeed. I do feel a bit sorry for it. It has seen better days. Oh dear, poor Mr. Aubergine. Okay, but the thing is I'm gonna roast these like anything. So hopefully we won't notice that they actually way past their best. The recipe so far is literally just cut them in half, long ways, like so. So far, this is something even I can do. Oh, no, spoke too soon. I've sliced a random bit off in the middle. Wow, I suck. I'm looking at several different recipes. Jamie Oliver recipe recommends scoring the flesh a little bit. So I'm just going to put some lines down in it. Oops. Just like this. He said, but be careful not to cut through the skins. So just making like a grid shape pattern there. So how's everyone's isolation/quarantine experience going? Well, I'll tell you how my experience is going. Not wearing makeup again. That's not really unusual. And I'm wearing the same clothes as yesterday because I can. What is going on in Japan? Well, since Sunday night, the rumours of the impending lockdown in Tokyo have been continuing. The government has been saying for a long time, we will not hesitate. And the joke is, they will not hesitate to hesitate and release completely meaningless statements. With the cases shooting into triple figures, over 100 in Tokyo, sort of further restrictions have been inevitable. And it's now Tuesday afternoon and, you know, the lockdown is coming, Abe's going to announce it, and we're still waiting. It's basically like living with a sort of an axe, you know, that's that tail of an axe hanging over your head. Sort of like, you're just like, here we are, imagine it's aubergines, this axe, you're just waiting for it to kind of drop on you, and boom. Look, I've done a good job. Oh, I did a good job, but I dropped a bit out of it. Can I eat that raw? It's not bad actually. Oh, beeping. The oven's ready. I've made quite a mistake. I've just suddenly realised I don't think I have a baking tray. I've got something. I think I've got something. Ooh. Snow Monster sake cup. Nice Snoopy, what I call a bottle condom. These weird kind of free socks you get for your plastic bottles. Hang on. I found a Pyrex. Can this go? No range top, no broiler. What is a broiler? I can do this. Parchment paper. Now, my last video, when I put it on top of the saucepan, apparently you're not supposed to put it directly on the food. I got a very distressed message from my mother, who also thought I might have burned down my flat whilst having a shower. However, I did manage to have a shower whilst cooking soup, which is, as multitasking goes, is probably like the high point of my life. Okay, it says brush with olive oil on both sides and then put them face down. I don't have a brush, but I have this red spatula thing. So let's see how this goes. Nope. No, it doesn't. Alright, I found out that spatula is not a brush. But I'm just spanking my aubergine. Oh shit, I've now poured olive oil all over my table. Okay, let's put them in there. Oh no, there's not even enough room. I'm so glad I didn't cut up all the very sad aubergines. Oh, I've got olive oil everywhere. I said about 35 to 40 minutes. So as you can see there, aubergines all nicely in there. Let's pick this up and put it in the oven. So in the meantime, I better try and clear up the olive oil disaster. I've actually just spotted a bit of a mistake. The pan is supposed to be rotating in there, but it's too big to rotate. So let's hope nothing goes bang. Bit of a panic. I read the recipe and it said the aubergine should be the other way up. Oh man. Okay, let's see if I can take this out and not burn myself and turn them over. They're looking very limp, in all honesty. They just look very limp. They don't... Basically, baba ganoush is supposed to be smoky, and I've just found some other recipes that said I could have done it straight on my gas hob, which I think would have been better. But there are plenty that also say just roast it in the oven, no problem. So let's see how this goes. So here are the main ingredients of baba ganoush. It's very, very, very simple. Olive oil, salt, lemon juice, garlic, and tahini, which is sesame paste. So I've not got a lot in there, so I've got a spare jar here. So those are the basic ingredients. However, I've been reading a recipe that recommends adding a little bit of cumin here and freshly chopped parsley, which is called Italian parsley in Japanese. However, this is grown in Saitama, which is basically next to Tokyo. So what am I doing? I'm recording the bit of the video I should have told you first. So baba ganoush is a Middle Eastern or Levantine appetizer. It's like a small salady dish. Basically, it's smoky aubergine dip. That's all you need to know, and it's really, really, really good. Probably should really smoke it over like sort of some wood chips. Don't have any wood chips hanging around my apartment unless I kind of cut up my cupboard door, which I'm not sure my landlady would be too happy about. So roasting it in the oven. Meanwhile, I found out something really quite interesting. As the origin of baba ganoush. Baba is an Arabic word that means father. It's also a term of endearment, while ganoush, which I might be pronouncing wrong, could be a personal name. Here it is. The word combination is also interpreted as father of coquetry. Father of coquetry. Father of coquetry. Indulge, pampered, flirtatious daddy. Or spoiled old daddy. Oh, well, these aubergines are really past their best. He's a bit spoiled old daddy. I'm really not going to be able to eat this dip when it's done. It's going to be terrible. It's not certain whether the word baba refers to the eggplant or to an actual person indulged by the dish. I'm going to indulge myself later, don't worry. Right, okay. How is it doing? That is nowhere near cooked. Sad times. Well, whilst I'm waiting for it to cook, I'm going to prepare some garlic. It said 2 cloves. Okay, these are 2 large cloves. I'm going to keep an extra one on the side because garlic, you can never have too much garlic. So still waiting for the emergency declaration here. So everybody's going to get really, really good at home cooking or ordering takeout. Ordering takeout's a good way to support local businesses. Prepare some parsley. Said 2 tablespoons of this chopped. I guess we're not supposed to use the stalks. Always makes me think like there's so much waste. I wonder what I could do with them. Why don't I have a pet rabbit? I could feed it to my rabbit. Parsley's a great name for a pet rabbit. News just in. Abe, the Prime Minister, has finally declared a state of emergency. Meanwhile, I'm still waiting for these aubergines to cook. Yes! Look at those beauties. Oh, more oil and higher temperature solves everything. Let's just give it a fork just to see. I reckon this could be spooned out. Yeah. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. So what has actually happened whilst I've been waiting for these naughty buggers to cook is Abe has declared a state of emergency in Tokyo, Osaka, I think 5 other prefectures. They don't have the same law as, for example, in New York or in the UK where they can, or France and Italy, where they can stop people from actually going out with like punitive fines. It's going to be a lot of social pressure. Keep forgetting I'm on camera and I'm being caught doing that. See, that's exactly what I mean about social pressure. If you feel you're being watched, you're not going to do it. I feel I can learn a lot about this self-restraint policy in Japan towards, you know, everyone behaving during this coronavirus outbreak by you guys watching me on camera. I see what I mean. You'll have some stringy bits that you'll need to break up with your fork later. And you have to be careful that you don't get any sneaky bits of skin like this sneaking in. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah. Just got Abe's his press conference on right here. He's like, we don't have time on our side. And I'm like, dude, you've spent weeks making up your mind, wanting to cling on to the Olympics. Anyway, more after this. Right, so just watched the press conference at Abe in the national emergency, and I think there's nothing more stress relieving than giving aubergines a good shake. Ooh! We've got to get out the moisture. So there's already some kind of, it's mainly just oil draining in there. But I think I'm just going to push it down with the spoon to kind of crush it. Don't know if you can see there. Yeah. Just kind of crush it a bit. What we're going to do is going to put all the aubergine in here. Yeah. There you go. You can see pretty well from that. What we need to do is add some lemon juice. Let's go for it. 1 spoonful, 2 spoonful, crush some garlic. Oops, I've got the parsley in there. How do I do that? Oh no, Phoebe, you're such a failure. Ah, nice. Look at that. Oh, that looks so good. What you can't do is you can't actually smell it. Oh, it smells so good. 4 tablespoons of tahini. 1. Oh, look at that. Oh. So I'm just going to give this more of a mix and tell you what Abe has promised us. He's promised a aid package of 20% of Japan's GDP, but Japan already has, I think, the highest national debt of any developed country, maybe any country in the world even. So it's going to be very interesting how this plans out. And it's like, oh, we need all of your cooperation, and don't believe the the interpreter said the demagogues of SNS. Don't panic buy toilet paper. No direct order for restaurants to close, because I don't think they have the power, but the fact is he's asking everybody to not meet their friends and not dine out for 1 month. However, some schools in Tokyo yesterday, they went back and they were having an open ceremony. The kids were told to gargle well and not come to school today. So there's some quite mixed messages. Talking of mixed messages, actually, I've used 2 recipes for this. I've been using a cookie and cake recipe mixed a little bit with some instructions from Jamie Oliver. So sorry about that. I'll have to put it in the notes. Right, that's kind of nicely mixed. Oh, that was good fun. Oh, that feels so nice on my fingers. I'm supposed to drizzle some olive oil into this until it gets nice and creamy, slowly. It's already got quite a lot of oil in. Let's try that. Creamy and pale. Well, unfortunately, it looks kind of dark and not so creamy right now. Use up my fork to beat up any stubborn pieces of aubergine. I think it's okay. It could be a rough chop. I mean, it can be a bit rough like anything else I make. After all, this series is called How Not to Cook. Right. Well, I just tried that and that tasted amazing apart from it's crying for salt. Yes, please. Parsley is in there. Liberally salt. Yeah. And she said cumin. She said 1/4 teaspoon. That looks alright. The aubergines aren't as smoky as I would like, but they've actually got a really nice flavour that's kind of blending with the sort of creaminess of the sesame. So it's actually pretty good. I'm gonna put some pepper on top. I'm gonna serve it in a nice bowl and enjoy it. I mean, and this, by the way, guys, is totally vegan. And you can store it in your fridge and feel vegan and nice and healthy and like the world is not in a state of an emergency. Awesome. There you go, guys. As you can see, I made great effort in putting it into the bowl in the most beautiful way possible. Oh, why hello there. Did someone say something about an emergency? I don't believe so. This is me being really sophisticated because I'm about to film my first sake video for a series called Sip On that I am going to be working on with Christopher Hughes, who is a sake extraordinaire, knowledgeable person. But in the meantime, I just look really sophisticated with my homemade Baba Ganoush. Little do we know, all the dirty aubergine jokes I made. Gonna have to keep a straight face for this next video and be proper serious. We'll see how that goes.